Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Here's Jason Myers to get this one going. And away we go from Lumen Field. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
Big man up front said, "Not in my house." Let me tell you, hey, once you're in the grasp of one of those big old fellas on the D-line, you're done. They would say it on the East Coast like this: it's over. Over.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
Yellow. I go 43.
Out of the gun, it's Mahomes. He rolls to his right. This is cut downfield by Rice. And he's going to bring this down to their 35. It's a 30-yard gain run, so unsurprisingly, that gives him a first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your...
From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the New England Patriots. Super Bowl 49 was thrilling. What's in store here? The Pats and Seahawks are underway. Well, now how about this return? And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. First and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Yes, sir. Hey, what's up?
May going to throw right away. And the Seahawks defense gets to it and bring him down. Derek Hall. In there that time to get him to the turf.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
So a tough early challenge here, 2nd and long after the sack. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. They'll run it. Here's the rookie from Ohio State. And he'll scratch out only about a yard after the 32. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up. Clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
So on 4th down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Back deep, Rashid Shaheed. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Looking to put a drive together.
We go, set. Set.
Now they'll run. It's Ken Walker. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there on 2nd down.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
The tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easy.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in, touchdown, Seattle. Ken Walker, 66 yards. And the Seahawks will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. After the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nifty return there all the way across the 40.
Well, you gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. I would find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Play action. May. That's
Good play.
DeMario Douglas with it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time, be able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And down inside the 15 he goes. And the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
First and 10 at the 13-yard line.
On first down, it's Henderson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown.
Good job, bro.
Trevion Henderson, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. So the Patriot offense stays out there, and they'll line up and go for two.
The Patriots will line
May going to try to throw for it. That's caught at the run. And he'll get in, and they take an 8-7 lead. Following the touchdown, Borregales back out to send this one away. And he's out of bounds on the return on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. A tight one, 8-7 our score after one on EA Sports. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as they take this up to the 38-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now it's Darnold. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Credit the sack there to Harold Landry. Impressive individual effort there. No one was going to stop him around the edge.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And that's why if you play in a 4-3 base and you're a defensive end, that's why you get the big bucks. They count on you to do everything. Defend the run, and, of course, get to the quarterback.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 37 yards.
And the offense is saying to itself right now, only they were all this easy because he was wide open. And once he made the catch, plenty of room to work his way downfield. That was a breakdown on the defensive side of the ball, one that they want to fix immediately.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now to the ground, here's Walker. But he's able to work his way down inside the red zone to the 19-yard line. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside.
First and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Back to Walker on first down. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Darnold. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
Up the middle, here's Walker. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll hit the sideline and talk over what to do next. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
I like the call. It looked like the right time to dial up a running back screen. But this one got disrupted right from the start and ends up falling incomplete.
Myers' kick is good. And they stake claim to the lead here. It's 10-8. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And, yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. We've got a little more than a minute to go, and I think the offense is saying, hey, all we need here, a field goal, and we can take the lead in the intermission.
Well, I think that's what the goal should be. Give your kicker a chance to give you those 3 points. But in the meantime, if someone falls asleep on the defensive side, you might take advantage of that and get a big shot downfield, too.
Here's May. And that's going to be incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now they'll audible to something else. They'll throw with May. Oh, that is incomplete.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Take it at the 37. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 12 yards on the return that time. And this offense is over in great shape right at the 50. 1st and 10. From the 50, it's Darnold. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Here's Darnold. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be down at the 46. So they go from 146 to the other on a pickup of 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Here is 3rd and 5. Darnold now to throw. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the kick is good. He needed a little help there from the crossbar, but the carom goes his way. Wow, I mean, it's so rare to even see one attempted from that distance, CD, let alone converted, but he came through with confidence and matches what was Tom Dempsey's 43-year NFL record at one point of 63 yards.
Yeah, I can still see that highlight of Dempsey making that kick, and nowadays we see it a little bit differently because, remember, Dempsey was a straight-on kicker. But these guys nowadays, the range keeps increasing, and they keep putting it through the posts.
Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race.
Ooh, Taylor Beach.
Takes it the distance. No time remaining.
No cloth on the field.
Yeah, no flags, and it's a kickoff return to end the first half.
Good shit,
I
huh?
know a lot of special teams coaches, they just want to keep it away from him because that's what he can do.
And others have egos that their players can't keep up with. And they say, challenge him. Kick it to him. The way he runs, as fast as he is, I wouldn't challenge him at all. I'd do everything possible to keep it away.
He is just a blur when he gets a full head of steam, and he got a full head of steam there. Now, with that, they could elect to take the ball at the 1 if they wanted.
Yeah, exactly right. They have options here. If they decide now to go for 2 after the penalty, the ball doesn't go to the 2-yard line as normal. They get the penalty, so that's half the distance. You put it into 1. But if they decided they wanted to kick, they would just move the ball from the 15 to the 10, and they would kick it there.
Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, out of the locker rooms here they come. Their first drive of the third quarter. And, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, but we got a tight one set up to be a very entertaining second. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 131 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Walker now on first and 10. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a second and 8. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. He'll get that to Charbonnet. That one a first down pickup of 8.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
We go side.
And now a handoff to Charbonnet. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Straight ahead, Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here, 3rd and 5.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Side.
Off of play action, Darnold. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up.
Coverage was awfully tight there on 3rd down. They actually closed off all the passing lanes, forcing the incompletion and bringing up 4th down.
Myers' kick is good. And they have regained the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. New New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
To throw, it's May. They set up the screen for Henderson. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. This is 3rd and 2, maybe the biggest play in this football game. Henderson will try and run for the first. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
37-yard line.
They'll go again with Henderson. They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
I feel like I can see what he's thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
To the air, May. And he swung out wide here for Henderson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. 22 yards there, a first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Henderson now on 1st and 10. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And now this defense trying to use the clock to their advantage. They'll take the timeout here with 2:08 left. And then they'll have another stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Again, it's Henderson. And he'll get 3 down at the 34-yard line. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts.
It's a gain of 4.
And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. And now they'll shift things around.
Crazy.
From the gun on 3rd down is May. Inside of 2 minutes remaining in a 2-point ball game. And this pass broken up. But the contact well timed there, and now 4th down. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one is right through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance of the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
And they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Now Darnold. He'll get this complete to the tight end Barner. And he will get out of bounds here as well. What a play. Big yardage. They stop the clock. And they move it to the boundary of field goal range as well. Just the one timeout remaining as they try to navigate this 2-minute drill. 1st and 10. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
At the 43-yard line.
And Darnold's going to change the play. Here's Darnold. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Walker. Now the Patriots will use the 2nd of their timeouts. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. This is 1st and 10. On the give, it's Walker. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward. Because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, you crowd the line of scrimmage. They do pop one, it's going to go.
Yeah, they could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
It's 3rd and 7.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he's going to take this one down around the 23-yard line. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talking over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. How about this? They'll change it at the line. Myers' kick is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. And I tell you, when it comes to needing a field goal in closing seconds, pressure situation, there's something to be said for having a veteran kicker trot out there.
Agreed. It's so nice to have someone you can rely on, someone who you know has done it before. And this guy's as cool as they come, isn't he?
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Kayshon Boutte.
Need more time out.
He'll be taken down
I got you, Cole.
before he gets into enemy territory. That was a long shot, but they did get one final chance to try to score and overcome this small deficit. No touchdown, though, Charles, and that brings this one to a close.
Yeah, I think Hope was wearing one jersey and Worry was wearing another on the other sideline as that final snap played out. Now, we've seen some incredible plays to win games before, but in this case, I think the distance was just a little bit too great for it to happen here.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gault. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. And with that, we say so long from Foxborough.
This car on God, I'm finna whoop up. On my soul, I'm finna whoop up. On God. It's over with. Oh, bitch. I swear to God, she better be glad it's not a lot of motherfuckers. This hoe trying to switch lanes and shit, bro. Look at this hoe. This hoe scary than a bitch. Yo, you right behind her. On my mama. Yo, we still behind you. On my kids, bitch, we're not going nowhere. Oh, I need that. I need that. On my soul, the way I'm feeling, you can really hit the back of this whole shit. On my soul, bitch, you can really hit the back of this whole shit. The fuck, on my soul, this hoe finna stop somehow. I'm finna get all my money for it. What the fuck is wrong with this bitch? On my mama. She's on my make sure you gotta be careful. All that motherfucking breaking. All that breaking for real. All that breaking. This hoe trying to get on the freeway, y'all. This hoe trying to get on the freeway. On my mama. This hoe trying to get on the freeway and shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. My brother already took her phone. He already took her phone. He hit her car and took her motherfucking phone. On my mama. He been gone with the phone. He been gone with the phone. I'm telling y'all, look, we on this whole